Be really common, and most people don't realize they're saying this a lot of times, is that they're saying we want to use technology to replace humans. We want to leverage technology to get rid of staff. Now, we tend to at Magneti be working with smaller brands that where it's not like they're going to be replacing a bunch of customer service reps or something like that. We don't tend to think that way. Instead, we like to think of it like this. We want to leverage technology to scale the human connection. When you can't hire more people, how do we make sure that technology is scaling a meaningful relationship? Another way to think about it is to automate a human selling experience. Now, this might sound semantics, but what we want to unpack over the next few slides is, and we'll show examples, Danger's going to walk you through some examples where we actually think that this is a meaningful difference in describing an intent, philosophy, and therefore some of the decisions that would be made as you're building out an e-commerce program. So it might not be that the infrastructure setup is much different or that the creative we use is much different, but connecting those dots in kind of a uniquely human way.
Yeah, and this is an interesting example. So on the left, we've got Amazon. We talked about how they're great at satisfying demand, and we've got Allbirds on the right, and I think they're a little bit better at sort of building demand. And so on the left, this experience is all about shoes. You don't see any people, and you don't see any sports or anything surrounding the product itself. On the right, we have a picture of the shoe. We also have a picture of the runner, and we have these kind of hotspot areas on the shoe, which talk about how it performs and how it improves comfort and things like that. On the right with Allbirds, we also have some very intuitive color and size selectors, and even the details of the add to cart button, right? Right now it's dormant because we haven't selected a size yet. So this is a one button experience, but that one button is dependent on you making a couple of choices. And so even the interface itself, it's not something that works. It's something that prevents you from failing. And I just think it's a couple of nice touches that make it a lot more human. And we boiled it down to, on the left, this is about shoes, and on the right, it's about comfort while running. And so all of these little things add up to just a more conversational, back and forth, kind of more human selling experience.